Good morning, you two. How are you this morning?
Doing good. Me.
Are you doing good? Good morning, Esther Pie. How are you this morning?
Good.
Good. Just chilling on the oat bucket, huh? We're gonna have some oatmeal for breakfast and some eggs. Does that sound good? Oats and eggs. You want scrambled or fried?
Scrambled. Morning.
Good morning, Beetle. Did you have good sleep?
Yeah.
Good. Hello everyone, welcome back to the homestead. It is finally starting to feel like fall around here. The mornings are a little bit cooler and it's just so pleasant out here in the garden. I'm really enjoying being in the garden now that it's not so hot anymore. Our days are still getting fairly warm, but it's cooling off at night now, which is such a blessing. There are so many beautiful colors in the garden right now, and it's really hard to capture the color on this video camera. I'm not really good with the video camera, but I'm trying. Hope you enjoyed some of the beautiful color shots that I was able to get this morning in the garden. Thankfully, Josh came over and helped me out with trying to get some beautiful salvia shots. I've got an amazing salvia back here that is a brand new plant to me, and the color is just so vibrant. I couldn't capture it on video, so Josh came over and kind of tinkered with the camera a little bit and was able to get a really beautiful shot of that. It's called Flower Kisser Dark Shadows, and it's just such a beautiful color. I think it deserves a better name than that. Well, anyway, we are going to be hopefully doing some more sweet potato harvesting today, depending on the weather. We may get a little rain, I'm not sure, but hope y'all are not bored of watching us dig sweet potatoes, because that's probably going to be a good part of this video. Also probably show you some of the fall garden stuff that we've got going. I'm starting a new experiment in the kitchen, and then this is an exciting week for us because we are looking forward to our mudroom arriving this week. And I say mudroom because we had some custom cabinets built for storing all of our shoes and coats and hats and scarves and belts and all that stuff that right now has just been cluttering our kind of entryway area of the cabin. I am so incredibly excited about having a mudroom, and I don't know if that'll be on this video, but if it's not at the end of this video, it will most certainly be in a video coming soon. So we'll do a whole tour of our new mudroom very soon. Filling up the honey. Honey, yeah. I'm trying something new. I just got a Jun culture, and Jun is considered like the sister of kombucha. And it's supposed to be a little bit more mild in flavor than kombucha. So you use green tea and raw honey, so I'm excited about trying it for the first time. Got our first batch of Jun tea all mixed up. Our wood cook stove is not going right now, so I'm just using the warmer as a place to let it sit for now. Once our cook stove's going, I obviously won't keep it up on the warmer. But anyway, if any of you have experience with making Jun and have some tips for me, I would love them. Please leave a comment below if you have any tips to share with me. You ready for another sweet potato harvest?
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! So we're in the front garden here, and this is the bed we're going to harvest from today. These were from Azure Standard. They're a purple variety. I'm not sure the name. It just said purple sweet potato from Azure Standard. We made slips out of those purple sweet potatoes and planted them in the spring. So that was, I think, early May, and it is now the middle of September. And we're harvesting them. I already did harvest a few of them a couple weeks ago, and they weren't quite ready, so I'm hoping that they're ready today.
Now you made slips, my love.
Yes.
You said we made slips. You made them. You've learned how to do that. Do you have a video showing that?
No, I don't have a full video. It's pretty simple though.
You're going to want to share that, how to make the slips.
For those of you who are getting ready to go into your spring, and you're interested in doing sweet potatoes, it's really simple. You just cut one end of the sweet potato off and stick it in a bowl with water so the potato is not submerged. It's just the cut end is down into the water. And I would refresh that water about once a week, and it will eventually just start growing little plants off of that potato all over. And once the plants get to be about 4 or 5 inches tall, then you just break it off at the base next to where the potato is, and you stick it in water, a jar with water, and it will grow roots. And once it has a good root system and all of your frosts are passed, then you can plant it in your garden.
Now, when you cut the potatoes off, how much do you want left? Like 1 inch of the potato, 2 inches of the potato?
Well, let's say the potato's 6 inches long. I would just cut like 1.5 inches or so off of one end, and you stick that end into the bowl of water. So here we go. I did harvest from this spot already, so there might not be anything on this end here. We'll see.
What I want to do is pull vines out first. That gives us
These vines are edible, guys. The leaves.
the leaves.
The younger leaves are best, so the newer, smaller, tender leaves are best. You don't want to obviously use leaves like that. That's kind of tough and yucky. But all the fresh, newer leaves of these vines are edible. But I think today, should we just take them to the animals today, love?
Sure.
Yeah, I think we'll just take them
It's
to
up
the
to
animals.
you.
We've got some kale and things in the garden for greens right now, so I think these are gonna just go to maybe the cows. I'm curious if the cows will like this.
I heard a potato drop.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Came right out.
Came right out as you pulled the vines out.
Uh-huh.
So I want to see if the cows like sweet potato vines. I think we've tested it before, but I can't remember. Do you see them anywhere?
I don't remember. No.
All right.
Another one just coming right out as I pull the vines out.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah, that's never happened before with us.
No, that's kind of fun.
It's actually the third one.
Cool.
This one did too.
Nice. All right, got our bucket here. Cows are gonna have a feast if they like them. So pretty those flowers are. So pretty. There's another one, just came right out with the vine.
How big was the log?
It's probably like from there all the way to there.
And you carried it?
Yeah.
Man, you're strong.
It was like that big around.
Nice. Good job, Critter.
Jay's helping with clearing a brush pile, huh, to burn. Good job, buddy.
All right, so a few people have asked, how do we know when they're ready to harvest? Well, they're ready to harvest when they're ready. No, you know what? It totally depends on your climate.
Yeah.
In all honesty, you have to get to know your climate. One thing for sure that happens here is we have fall rains that come. And if the fall rains come before we harvest these sweet potatoes will split. And it's a bummer when that happens.
Right.
And once they split, they start to rot. So we need to try to harvest them before the fall rains come. The other thing is that if there's any weakness in any of the sweet potatoes, any kind of split, any kind of anything like that, the bugs that are in our soil will get to them and start eating them.
Yeah.
So we need to get to these sweet potatoes before the fall rains and before the bugs.
Yes.
So really it's just knowing your climate and, you know, understanding the Father's timing of things. Also, obviously you want to get to them for the first frost, for the first freeze,
Yeah.
which is way into fall typically for us. But you never know
Yep.
when things can happen. So if you ever see them dying back, that's more than obvious sign.
Yeah, when the vines are all starting to die back.
Yeah, if the leaves are starting to die on the vines, stuff like that, then they're probably overdue for harvesting at that point. But if in doubt, dig up a little area
Yeah.
and see what you got going on down there.
Yeah. And it's fun. So you
Yep.
might as well.
That's right. Perking up.
Ooh, she's excited. You like those? I'd say yeah. I'd say she likes them.
Yep.
Cool. Good stuff. Esther just found one that's trying to sprout. Look at that. Wants to grow more. Gagas! Hey, Gagas! Rowan! Come on, boy!
Oh, hey, boy.
Woo! With a line of fire. Comes Rowan. It's a curtain of beans.
Yep. Oh, look at these.
Ooh, a whole stash of them there, huh? Nice. Wow, a whole bunch. Ooh, nice one.
Oh, right there, sir. Let me get in there.
That one's fun.
Better.
Here you go, we got some spiders.
Oh, okay, it's okay. I see that.
Wolf spiders are fairly venomous, but not that bad, really.
There's so many of them.
There's no way you can take out all of them, though.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're in a boat, Esther?
Rowing.
She's rowing, rowing, rowing.
Oh, for the other side now.
The other side. Ooh, nice one.
Is that the same one?
Pretty
Mash
good
it.
size.
Whoa, you cut it in half and it's still running. Cut it in half and it's still running around.
Spider is so gross. Esther cut it in half with a shovel. Ugh. And it was still running. You're brave in there, Esther, with bare feet.
Look at that.
It's
Go
a
get it.
long one. Can you get it?
All right.
Look how long that one is. Good job.
Look. Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Grading yard long beans.
Got tired. Big spider.
Way in the corner.
Last one. Nice. That's big.
That was a good one.
Yep. Last one. It's almost a full 5-gallon bucket. Hooray! geese are over here getting the scraps left behind from the cows. Not much left, but they're getting some. Hey girls, waiting for a wagon ride?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who should take you?
Caleb.
She says Caleb. Do you mind taking him for a quick ride?
Sure.
Hang on tight.
Yeah.
Okay, have fun. Alright, this bed's all emptied of sweet potatoes. Kip actually dug out this front side by the pathway and put some stakes in because it was all just leaning out and the bed was about to fall apart. So I think it'll last another year now. Eventually we're going to do a cement pathway through here, and that'll be the edge of this raised bed. So it'll be more permanent. And we found just a lot of really hard clay chunks in here still. When we first filled these raised beds here, we used quite a bit of topsoil that was very heavy with clay. So we've just been having a hard time getting these beds up to the soil fertility and health that we would like. So I think we're going to try and add a really thick amount of compost. We're hoping to get some composted horse manure here soon. So I think we're going to just put a much heavier layer on this fall and use them again next year, next season. And then hopefully by the following season we'll have our permanent structure in here and we'll be able to kind of redo these beds entirely. That's still a pretty good harvest here from super clay-filled beds. Now I'm going to kind of clean this pathway up here and then I'll give you a little update on the fall garden. Alright, it's looking better. Still have a lot of fall cleanup to do in the rest of this garden space, but we do still have a few things growing out here. Winter squash, hopefully that'll mature quick enough, and we're still eating the yard-long beans. Let's see, what else? There's some figs still producing here. We just had our first fig the other day. It was so good. Looking like we're gonna have some more figs here in just the next few days. Some more squash, butternut squash over here that's almost ready to harvest. So I've mentioned before that fall gardening where we live is a challenge because we have some really hot temperatures still in the middle to end of September, and then it can get really cold really fast. So I'm learning I have to find varieties that mature very quickly, and then I'm just learning some different techniques, trying new things to see what will work. This year I started some seedlings in August and I kept them in the shade for the most part all day long. Kept them covered with little domes to keep the bugs out, although some bugs still got in because I had to leave some little air holes at the top. So the ones that didn't get destroyed by the bug damage, unfortunately most of them died when I was trying to harden them off before getting them ready to plant. But we did have some kohlrabi plants that made it, and so I just got those in the ground, and so far so good. There were a few kale plants that are struggling, but got those in the ground and hopefully they'll make it. And then the only other thing that survived other than some parsley was jacaranda purple broccoli. They are not looking so good. They do not like this heat that we've been having, so I'm not sure if we're gonna get broccoli. But I tried something totally different this year. Because I lost so many of those starts, I thought, why not just throw in some seeds right now in the middle of September? I know it's too late, but if we can cover the beds when it gets cold, maybe even with a double cover, I don't know, maybe some of the things will mature. We'll be able to get a harvest from them. So I planted some beets from seed, lots of different greens, lettuces, mizuna. I did some turnips. I even tried a new variety of cabbage that's supposed to be a very fast maturing cabbage. So we'll see. If it works, then fantastic. I'm not going to start seeds in August anymore. I'll just plant them in September once the nights have cooled down and do it that way. But anyway, right now it's just all experimental, and I'll be excited to get anything with our fall and winter garden. There are the dependable radishes. Biddle helped me plant some of those just a few days ago, and I often lose the seeds to birds if I don't plant close enough to the house. So the bed that we planted in was a little far from the house, so I actually covered it with a row cover initially until the seedlings were up, and that way the birds were not able to get to the seed. So I'm hopeful that we'll have a good little harvest of radishes in about a month. And if we end up getting beets and broccoli and kohlrabi and even cabbage in a few months from now, that would be a miracle, and I will be so excited for fall gardening in the future. Knowing that I can plant things in seed in September and still get a harvest. We'll see.
All right, you guys, quick announcement and a cool opportunity is that Jackery outdoor products or solar products, i.e. things like this. I actually did a video on this, an unboxing, like 3.5 years ago or something like that on our Thousand Roots channel. So I've had this generator for that long. It's a 500 watt solar generator. It comes with one 100 watt solar panel to charge it, and it still works. So that's impressive because we have beat this thing up. But anyways, point being, Jackery is doing a cool thing. They're doing a 9th anniversary celebration. Happy anniversary, Jackery, by the way. Part of their celebration is they're doing a photo contest, a picture contest, where what they want is for you to go out somewhere in nature, in creation, someplace ideally you've never been before, and take a picture of yourself and your surrounding. Send that picture into Jackery, and then enter the contest. If you win, you can win some Jackery products. We'll put a link down below where you can go. Click through that link. You can get to their website or whatever and find their photo contest and enter to win. So, best thing I can say is I believe in their product. Been using it for a long time, and it has done well for us. Again, happy anniversary, Jackery. And yeah, you guys, go check them out. It's worthwhile.
Well guys, no mudroom yet. Still haven't gotten a time set for the delivery and install of all the cabinets in here, but I just thought I'd show you a quick before, and then we'll definitely be doing a video once this mudroom is all complete. It's not a huge space, but we are going to make it work for all kinds of organization in here. This back door goes to where our new composting center is being built out there. And eventually we'll have some more fruit trees back here. So there will be about 4 cubbies on this wall. Then there's another door here that goes into our shop area out there. And there's going to be 3 more cubbies on this wall, and then 1 for Kip right in between the door and the pantry. This is our kind of extra pantry. We have a pantry in our kitchen. Got some power things going on right now. We do have a smaller pantry in our kitchen, but this is a little bit bigger pantry out in our add-on where we are just really using mostly for bulk food storage. So if you're interested in more about our bulk food storage, you can check out that video if you'd like. Well guys, it's been a really beautiful morning working in the garden this morning. It is starting to heat up now, so I think I'm going to head in and do dishes and some other things inside. But before we go, I just want to say a big thank you to Georgina, who sent us a beautiful package all the way from Australia. Hope you don't mind me mentioning your name, Georgina, but we so appreciated your package.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Ooh, a bunch of treats. Cool. Thank you.
We normally don't encourage packages sent to our P.O. box because we do live in a tiny house and we try to keep things to a minimum as much as possible. But I tell you, organic clothes, stainless steel, flowers, those are always welcome at our homestead. So thank you again so much, Georgina. We appreciate you. We appreciate all of you so much. Thanks for making the time to watch our videos. Thanks for the awesome comments. Thank you to our patrons also. We are just so thankful that you stick with us. Even though we hardly ever post over there, we do try and post when we can extra stuff for our patrons, but it's just been so busy. So thanks for sticking with us over there on Patreon. And as we've said before, you patrons are one of the main reasons we're still making videos today. Until next time, we pray blessings over you and yours, and whatever you do, do it with your whole heart.